I'm going to go ahead and get started. My name is Klarissa Peña. I'm the City Council President, I think for a couple more weeks now, and then we're going to hold elections. So anyway, I just want to thank you all for being here on such short notice. I was asked a minute ago, how did we organize this and get so many people? I was like, we kind of just did a press release and some social media, and all of you guys always come out to support our area command. So I just first want to start off by really thanking our Southwest Area Command, PRT. I know all of them aren't in here. Gabe is on his way. But these guys have really just done an incredible job. You know, I had introduced that ordinance to repeal the cruising ordinance that we had on the books that kind of didn't permit certain types of they considered cruising kind of illegal, you know. So it's kind of been this journey that we've been on, and, you know, working with the Southwest Area Command and with their efforts in terms of the community policing, how we've merged those two and how they have actually embraced it and really taken it a step further. I think it was Jason and Officer Candelaria, when he gets in, are really instrumental in the ones that came up with the idea of how we connect better with the community about transforming the lowrider car. So as part of that, through this last budget cycle, I was able to allocate some $30,000 to work to transform an APD car that was a retired car. And part of that component was how do we do this? How do we connect with the community? And then how do we engage our youth, right? So as part of this, we have obviously this wonderful art that's behind me today. I think we had 31 students who entered the contest. And obviously we have our finalists here. So this is going to be just a wonderful addition to the police cruiser once it's completed. And then also, and I know they're going to talk a little bit about it, is that, you know, we're really including the youth in terms of oil changes, of maintenance on the car. A lot of the folks from the lowrider clubs have agreed to mentor and show folks how to do certain things, the hydraulics, different aspects of the upholstery and all that it takes to get those things done. So I'm just really proud of our Southwest Area Command and our lowrider cruising community. You guys have just done an amazing job as well, supporting all this effort. So I just want to thank you guys. So thank you. So just quickly, you know, we established a cruising task force. House, he's not here, but, you know, he was kind of leading the charge in terms of that. We have Jeff, and where is Julian? They work for the city of Albuquerque, but they've been instrumental in helping us to get this to where we are today. And of course, Charisse, I would be lost without my policy analyst and directing me on everything that I need to do. And she was actually the mastermind behind that video that you guys have seen that we did. So thank you guys. I really appreciate your work. And then once we established the task force, then we came up with some findings, and then we repealed the cruising on public streets ordinance, and that was repealed on November 5th, 2018. Then we directed the Cultural Services Department to come up with a special interest vehicle club recognition program. Hopefully we should be able to unveil that not too long from now. And then, of course, the partnership with the APD Southwest Area PRT to establish the Cruising Leadership Youth Program. And as I said earlier, $30,000, and part of that $30,000 is some of the programs that we're going to do when we connect with the youth. And then we also, on August 11th, 2019, we partnered with the Albuquerque Isotopes to coordinate the first ever lowrider event that was a huge success. And I just really want to give special recognition to the general manager there, John Traub. He texted me as soon as they won, and it was because they won the Copa de Diversión. And this is the second year in a row that they've won that, and it's the first minor league that's ever done that, and that's attributed to obviously them and their success, but because of you guys and your support of helping make Lowrider Night a success. So thank you guys. So first of all, we're going to get started with our speakers this evening. We have a representative from Congresswoman Deb Haaland's office, which is Sophia. Where does Sophia go? Where? Oh, there you are, Sophia. She's ready. So, Sophia.
I'm Sophia Sanchez from Congresswoman Haaland's office, and I just want to thank you all for being here. Thank you to our youth artists. It's great to see our youth get involved in this and involved in this culture that is New Mexico and that is Albuquerque, and it's something that we can be proud of and not criminalize. So it's great to see this culture being cultivated. And, you know, these cars are passed down. This is art. They're passed down for generations and families, so we thank you all for being here.
Thank you, Sophia. And then, of course, you know, my partner on the Southwest area, our districts overlap. His is much larger than mine, but Commissioner Quesada.
Thank you all for coming. Art is a part of my life. I made that choice a long time ago, and being a Chicano is part of my life. I didn't make a choice on that. I was born that way. But as you know, we're very prideful people. We're very connected to each other. Respect and honor is something that we have all the time. And we just have always felt kind of disconnected. And for the first time, I think, being a Chicano in Albuquerque, I see that changing. And this is the beginning of a great change. You see in the news, what are we going to do about crime? What are we going to do about all these initiatives that we're trying to move forward? But we all know that if you could bring communities together and you bring us together and we respect one another and we take care of one another like we're born to be and who we are, once we get there, we're going to do great things and we're going to change things. This is the beginning of that. And we're celebrating artists, so that's even more important to me as an artist, right? So as you know, you can see this art tells you a lot of stories. We're storytellers. We're the keepers of time. We are the keepers of our culture, and we are the future of how we're going to do that. And these young artists are our future, and I'm very excited to see their work, and I'm even more excited to find out who the winner is, all right? Thank you, guys.
So our next speaker is Andrew Cockrum from the Albuquerque Isotopes, and I think you're going to make an announcement now. We're not unveiling the winner, but you have an announcement. So.
Thank you, Councilor Peña. On behalf of the Albuquerque Isotopes organization, we want to congratulate the winner. The winner will be receiving 4 free tickets and will be throwing out the ceremonial first pitch on June 20th at our next Lowriders Night next season. It'll be quite the honor. Last year's Lowriders Night was a huge success. Thank you to Councilor Peña, Albuquerque Police Department, the entire Albuquerque Lowrider community for all your help last season with our Lowrider Night. It was a huge success. We had over 50 lowriders at the ballpark. It was an incredible atmosphere. So we look forward to having our winner on June 20th next season. Thank you.
Pretty exciting. Last year was the first time I was able to throw out the first pitch, and I actually inched my way to about 5 feet from the catcher. So our next speaker is Commander Espinosa.
Thank you. My name's Timothy Espinosa. I'm the Southwest Area Commander here with APD, and I just want to say that I'm overwhelmed. I'm humbled with the group of people that we were able to bring here today on this awesome occasion. Everybody from all different walks of life, law enforcement, lowrider, kids, young, old. It's just, I think it's amazing, and that deserves a round of applause in and of itself. I want to thank all the artists for submitting their work. I want to thank all the PRT officers led by Sergeant Middleton, Gabe Candelaria. Our 2 new PRT officers are recently retired. PRT officer Stella Candelaria was a big part of this as well. I think that there's a lot of things that we could butt heads about, and there's not a lot of things that we could see eye to eye on. There's certain things, but I think one thing that we all see eye to eye on is leaving this place a little bit better for our kids. And I think that that is what this whole project is about making a better place for our kiddos and making it a safer place for our kids. And that's what I don't want anybody to forget, that when it comes down to this whole entire project. And I also want to thank all the officers that are out there. A lot of times they don't get the recognition. Sometimes it's a thankless job. But the community policing initiatives that we've put in with Albuquerque Police, especially here in the Southwest with the help of Councilor Peña, I think are going to pay huge dividends in the future for us. The officers are out there on a daily basis when people are calling for help, when people are running away, when people are hurt, when people are scared. Not a single one of these officers would hesitate to put their lives on the line for any one of the community members here in the Southwest. And I want to make sure that they get recognized for that as well. I'd like to get back to what we're here for. The kids, again, thank you all for submitting the finalists. All the pieces of work that were put in were awesome. And I'm really looking forward to who the winner is as well. So thank you so much.
So next we have Officer Gabriel Candelaria.
Robin and Mike Billmeyer, would you come up, please? So my name is Gabe Candelaria, and I was kind of the behind-the-scenes coordinator for the scholarship. Big way to learn how to coordinate a scholarship. I apologize to all you guys if I emailed you 50 times, say, complete your submission form, write your name legibly. But you guys all did great. This project has been an amazing success. It's all about bridging a gap between the police department and the community. And all of you guys did great work. Specifically, I am going to, we had 6 finalists and a runner-up. Our runner-up in the competition was Madeline Cordova. I want to welcome you and your family to the Southwest Substation. Madeline, we are very, very inspired by your art. You did an absolute great job. And we have a sponsor, and on behalf of the Westside Speech Academy, by Robin and Mike Billmeyer, we'd like to present to you a check for $500.
Good job. Congratulations.
Great job, Madeline. We're very proud of you. Thank you guys all for coming.
Thank you, Officer Candelaria. I don't even think this is on. I don't know why I'm talking into it. So the next, I don't even know if I want to call this guy up. So I just, like I mentioned earlier, there's a lot of people that have contributed to this effort, and Gabe and Jason about the idea for the lowrider. But one thing I just want to say is that, Sergeant Middleton has really taken this on. He has embraced it. He's made it his own. We had a meeting, a planning meeting on how we're moving forward in terms of the phases for the car yesterday. And we started talking about the colors for the paint. And Sergeant Middleton actually started panicking about what color, what flake's going to go in it, what. And I said, it's official. He's turning into a lowrider. So, Sergeant Middleton.
I don't think I need to. Oh, nope, it is off. There we go. Hi. Okay. All right. Hey, I'll break a police car, but I can work this thing. So, this is what I wanted to see. There's more people here than there was to show off the car. This is what it's about. I'm going to ask one more time, with everybody's getting as loud as you can. Let's give everybody a round of applause, because they're all. So I'm here to present the runners-up, but before I do that, I just wanted to kind of, to thank if you're not sitting in front, it's not because we didn't want to pick everybody and do everything, do something for everybody, and we're still working on that. For those of you who are in the front seat that are the artists that are up on the wall, you guys stick around. We have some things for you, including tickets to New Mexico State, the New Mexico Bowl provided by the ESPN, that they wanted to make sure every one of you guys got some tickets for you and your family. So we got that for you and a couple other things coming your way. One of the surprises that we're going to be doing as a department is we're actually going to use your artwork and hand them out as stickers to people. And that's everybody's. Everybody's artwork that's on the wall. So that's one of the things we're doing. Like I said, as a father, I wish every one of the kids could be standing up here and we could be providing scholarships for everybody, but unfortunately, at this point, we can't. So I'm here to announce the finalists, and the second surprise is each finalist is going to be presented a check with 500. Sorry, that's the winner. No, 500. Let's make that clear. A $500 check, and that is going to be coming from the budget that we have for the car is going to be going into the kids, into the community. So, and that's one of the things that we were provided the budget, and the first thing I said is, well, how can we get the kids involved? And I said, I got a daughter, she would want money, But we're going to make some limitations, and the money's only to be used for college, and we were going to work with that. Nusenda is here, and they are going to be where the money is going to be going and stuff like that. But we're going to meet with every one of you guys as parents and kind of go over the rules and stuff. So the one thing about me is I'm kind of the rule guy. So let's go through the runners up. And Gabe, I'm going to need your help with this because I don't see it on here. So hold on 1 second.
Oh, you know what we were gonna do is we were gonna read the,
This is okay.
proclamation.
So this is where, hold on 1 second, let's do this. Okay, so this is actually not going to be in any particular order because we lost that piece of paper. That's my fault.
It's here,
Hold on.
Sarge.
I got this one. I'm going to mess this up. MIRABAL. What is it? What is it? Malachi. What did I say? I totally was going to mess it up. Malachi. Okay, so here is a letter of appreciation from us, from the commander, myself, and Council Peña. In here is 4 tickets to the New Mexico Bowl, and I'm going to personally invite you to come hang out with us for about 4 hours. We're going to be showing off the car. It's going to be on national television, and I want you guys to talk about your artwork and stuff like that. And we're going to find a special place for your guys' artwork. Okay. So, congratulations. And like I said, you're also going to get $5,000 towards scholarship. So 500. Good golly! I'm pushing 5,000. I got to be honest. I'm pushing it. I keep throwing that number out there so we can maybe add the 0. The winner is going to be announced by Counselor and. Well, there's. Yeah. Oh. Okay. I guess we're.
So we'll read the proclamation.
Okay, we're going to read the proclamation.
We're gonna read the
I kind of messed this up. Sorry. I was so worried about the lowrider. I messed all this up. Okay, my bad.
So before we get to that place, I just want to finish with some of the closing remarks. And again, I want to thank John Traub from the Albuquerque Isotopes. Don't forget Lowrider Night, June 20th, 2020. I want to congratulate and thank the cruising task force members that, we started on this hall a while back. Mr. Garza, you guys, see a lot of you guys who were part of that. I just want to thank people. They're called vendors on this list, but many of the folks who have been working on the lowrider to date have actually contributed a lot of their services as in kind as well. So I want to thank the Impalas, the King of the Streets, Rob Cardenas, Show Off Automotive, Robert Vanderslice, Ken Montoya, Top Auto Impalas, Joseph Leyba Blast Factory, John Granger, NMHQ New Mexico, Sean Daly Straight Street Automotive, and Al's Upholstery. He hasn't committed yet, but we're including him and putting a lot of pressure on him. So. and then, so here we go. So, of course, we want to thank Nusenda for being here, and Crisel Martinez, are you here? Hi, come on up. So we're going to do this all together. Gabe, Commander, Sarge Depp, other PRT members aren't here. Oh, and I want to thank, actually we have members from the West Central Community Development Group here, and they've actually been a partner throughout this process, and Mr. Luis Hernandez is always helping to document this whole process. So thank you guys for being here.
Okay.
So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start reading this, and I'm gonna go ahead and go down all the way. We just maybe read a paragraph or two, and then we will all read the last one together. So we just want to read a paragraph, pass it down, read a paragraph, pass it down.
Okay, this is gonna give away a little bit, so.
No, it won't.
No, it's good. Yeah. Whereas since the inception on February 12, 2019, the Albuquerque Police Department Southwest Area Command's PRT has significantly reduced crime for calls for service in targeted areas along the West Central Corridor. And
Whereas the APD Southwest PRT community-based policing model has included partnering with local schools, neighborhoods, and businesses to help engage the community in building ties with law enforcement. And
whereas the APD Southwest PRT Cruising Leadership Youth Program was launched at the Albuquerque Isotopes Park Lowrider Night on August 11th, 2019, and attached 29 entities for the mural art contest. And
So if, Officer Candelaria, if you don't want to read that one and skip the next one, and then we'll read the last two paragraphs together.
So don't read that one.
Don't read that one, yeah, because that lists all the names, that one.
that would give the winner away.
Yeah.
Whereas mural art contest finalists are Kaylyn Flores, Malachi Mirabal, Katie Jolly, Jake Gushard, Elizabeth Silva, Sienna Padilla, and an honorable mention for Madeline Cordova. And
give them all a round of applause.
And then,
Where we at?
okay, so here we go. So I think this is where we're at, right? So the, I'll read this one. Whereas the APD Southwest PRT Cruising Leadership Youth Program worked together diligently on finalizing the APD Lowrider in preparation for its unveiling at the Albuquerque Isotopes Lowrider Night on June 20th, 2020. So, we'll read this one, and then this one announces the winner, right?
Okay. Yep.
Okay. So, can you guys see it? Because I can't, I'm blind. So mural, go ahead, Commander.
Mural art contest entries were from Valerie Palacios, Albert Gonzalez, Kyra King, Kyra Sanchez, Dominic Duran, Alyssa Rivera, Simran Bajwarha, I think that's how you pronounce it, Marisol Martinez, Elizabeth Silva, Adam Buster, Katie Jolly, Kaylyn Flores, Elias Delgado, Sienna Padilla, Zoe Wilhite, Malachi Mirabal, Jake Gushard, Age Armijo, Kiera Ray Skirshik, Madeline Cordova, Jocelyn Saul, Ariana Alvarado, Ileana Self, Tamara Muniz, Dominic Cicidio, Helena, how do you pronounce that?
Oh yeah, good luck with that one.
Familajang, I think. Zach Martinez, forgive me if I butcher people's names. Vicente Martinez, and Isabella Leyva.
And
So you read,
whereas the winner of the 2019 APD Cruising Leadership Youth Program Mural Art Contest is Kaylyn Flores. Whose design is representative of the Albuquerque and encompass of the Sandia Mountains, hot air balloons, the chile ristra, the APD Badge, and Route 66 emblem, a city street, a row of
Farolitos.
floralitos, a fairy sunset, and a Zia symbol. And be it proclaimed that the City Council, the Albuquerque governing body of the City of Albuquerque, hereby congratulates Kaylyn Flores, the winner of first place in a 5,000 scholarship for her mural design, and it will be placed on the hood of the APD Southwest PRT Lowrider indefinitely.
She's gonna shake their hand.
Congratulations. Let's get some good photos of that. That needs to be.